We have seen an opportunity here with the Aussie dollar. As you can see, it's gone into the buy zone here just slightly, and it has gone into the buy zone here. It appears to be going down, but we're going to take a buy on it if we're relying on the principles which we have. So I'm just going to put a buy in now, even though it looks like it's going down. The stop is only below this here, which is 3 pips. So we'll put a 5 pip stop, and we'll put a 20 pip, and we'll take a buy. So we just put a buy in now, and let's have a look. It's above the 10, as you can see. We just put one in just now. It's above the 10-day moving average. It's just gone into overbought, and here it's in overbought, and it's gone past the 50 here, and here it's come from oversold. So we're just relying on our principles and not with our eyes. We've seen what does happen. It might not happen, it might not, it might, but we will only do what, when we get the signal, it doesn't matter what happens. We get the signal, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not 100%. It's not 100%, but once we see it, we should do it. We should go for it. So it might fail now, but next time it might not. But as you can see, we're only risking 5 pips, and even saying that, we probably wouldn't even risk 5 pips. If it goes past here, this line here, excuse me, we can come out. So it could be just as little as 2 or 3 pips we're risking. And yes, I do realize, looking to the left, it didn't pass the other high. It hasn't passed that yet, but we still went for it because it's only 2 pips or 5 pips or whatnot. But it really doesn't look well. Let's have a look. That's 1.3 pips. Right, so that didn't work. I am coming out now, so that's 2.1 pips. I'm out at 2 pips. We've come out of that. Okay, it didn't work, no problem, but it was worth the effort. It was worth a try. All the principles were correct, but at this time it didn't work. We're a bit late for this one. Wow, that's 33 pips. But really and truly, we should have come in on this candle here. Well, actually, we can go. Well, it's 33 pips. We'll put £1 per point. 33 pips stop loss. 66 pip purchase limit. I'll stop. It's just there. We came in a bit late, because if we came in here, which we should have, right there, that's where we should have come in. That 33 pips would have been ours. So it's, as I said before, watching too many markets, you miss a trick, you just miss things. We should have came in before, instead of looking at this market, which sometimes is tedious. Look, if we were still in this, it would have we would have been down 5 pips by now. It's too many markets, they're all doing the same thing rather. This one's doing it. This has just come in here. A huge candle over 30 pips. It's the open. And this has come into it here, but not here. And the way it looks funny to me. I suppose we could have came in here, but it just looks funny. It doesn't look correct. It's very, I'm not sure what it is, but it doesn't look right. It's very up and downish. I know that's the nature of stocks and shares and stuff and currency market, but it actually looks very spiky and undecided. There's not a lot going on this week in the economic calendar that could be a big part. It's really nothing to move the market, so that's probably it. But as you can see, it is not in, it's in here, but it's not in here, in overbought, sorry. And here, I suppose we could have came in here. This is where we could have come in at 7.15. It entered. It's above the 10 just slightly, so maybe we should have went here. And if we came in here, we still would be in the market. We wouldn't have made anything yet, but we would still be in the market. But like I said, watching too many markets it can be tricky. I prefer to just watch maybe 2 and act on 1, and that's that. Only for educational purposes right now are we doing anything with a lot of different markets. So this seems to have is gone 5 points in our favor. We risked 33 though, which is a lot. We should really have came in and risked, we should have risked 20 and we would have been out by now. Look, 4 more points and we would have been out with a 2-to-1 ratio. So as it stands, I really don't think we can stay in that long, because if we were looking at that principle, we came in late. We're looking for 40 points. There's 4 more points in it. We're at 4 points, so we should be getting 8 points out of the market and leave, and that's a bad ratio. But we are late. We should have come in earlier. That candle here should have been ours, but we're messing around with all these different markets. The one we saw is doing nothing. So really, let's move this out and this one out and just concentrate on these 2. It's really what we should be doing. I'll keep you posted to see if this goes any further, but really and truly we're only looking 8 points and we've risked a hell of a lot of points. So what I'm going to do now is move the stop loss, because it shouldn't be there. We're gonna have to move that stop loss. 88% left on the bar. We moved the stop to about here. We should be, is at 221. If we move it to here, 221 is at 238 now. That's 17 points down, so we've risked about 14 points. Is up to 5.2 points we have. Let's see if we can get to 14 points, but really I'm aiming for 8. We're late, so 8 will be our target. We're halfway there. We managed to come out at the right time. Well, not the right time, but we came out around here. We got 10 points out of it, 9.7 points, and we're lucky that we came out. As you can see, it's just taken a nosedive. I took a position also on this one here and tried it, but unfortunately it stopped us out pretty quickly. We came in on this one, stayed in, and then it just stopped us out. So that one was a no-no. But I did say in the beginning, it doesn't look nice. It just doesn't look right today. It's just hugging the 10. Can you see it's hugging the 10 all the way up? I just took it to see what will happen, but I kind of figured that that would lose out. And the Australian dollar, we already know we didn't do well. So all around, not a good day, but you live and learn.